Position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Smith takes the handoff. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it after 45. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. What a disappointment. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out past the 35. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of called neat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The give to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
From the red zone, he's gonna throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
At the 7-yard line. Now, 4th down.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat.
Single. White 53.
On the direct snap, it's Haynes. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
Direct snap. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Armstrong. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fires to the middle. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. LSU is down, but they are not out of it, not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps away to find some room. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll go to the ground. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hamilton. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Brown. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job on the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there, broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense putting points on the board. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agreed.
Snagged it at the 30 and still running. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Using his legs to buy some time. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking left. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, the defense is in man coverage. The problem is they don't have guys that can match up from a size speed standpoint with this tight end. So the QB found the right matchup, was able to hit him on the corner route, and it's a big play for this offense.
There's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. They're working that left side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. He's looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Hamilton. Turning on the Jets. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Direct snap. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to control it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I absolutely absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish.
Clemson, 21.
So first down will open up the final period. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Have a day to 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Southern is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Eagles all day with almost no let-up. They're up 14 over. Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. in sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Past the 30. Breaks into the open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
That coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The short hands. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He leaves it with his back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Using his feet. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. They're going to run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
A field goal here would make it a two-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on fourth down. Calls his own number. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at it.